Hmm. That doesn't work. I'll get rid of that. And do that. Okay, there we go. That works. Hey Cherry, how you doing? 2 hours, yeah. If it's that much, because last week it was 2 hours, because it was like 1 to 2 feet, but it says it's been like snowing for a couple, like maybe 2 hours. By the end of it, it has like 50 minutes left to go according to the weather thingy. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't mind it. It's not that cold. It's like -4, which is like Celsius. So I don't know what that is for you guys. I can't do the calculation in my head. Must be in the Christmas spirit now? Yes. We're gonna do this here. Essentially that's Santa, and then that's like the Christmas or the Santa jacket and boots, and yeah, I have it all laid out, so all I have to do now is paint. Yeah, I can't either. I'm bad at math. Like really bad. Not a math Asian, huh? Alright, so I'm streaming a little differently. I hope the YouTube is coming through okay. The music and stuff. Because I'm back to using Restream since my Twitter premium or whatever that was is expired. I put YouTube back on the Restream circuit. You see your messages on screen. Do you hear audio like from music? Hey Collie, how you doing? We're gonna actually start painting this time. Doing okay? Painting? Yeah. I'm gonna start. Are you out of your mind? We got some cozy vibes the first time, then intense music. Yeah, so the soundtrack is Expedition 33. And it's not curated. I just put all the music into the thing, into the playlist. So we're gonna have a bit of a bipolar. thing going on. Let's see. I wanted to try the Chinese technique that I have. I think I posted about it in the Discord, where they use saturation and brightness. Okay, my palette's okay. I was checking for a sec. They use saturation and brightness instead of just color contrast. I think I explained a little bit last stream, but basically color contrast is like if you have red and you use green, those two will kind of be complementary and have high contrast with each other. So like depending on how you use those colors together, you can control the viewer's eye. But in Chinese art, what they do a lot is they use saturation levels, like vibrancy levels of the same color. And I like the way it looks. So yeah, focal point. So like some of the art that you posted, let me see if I can look at it. You posted some art that you liked in terms of like the reference or a painting style, like a digital painting style. And I think it had some of that effect there, but it was subtle. So yeah, the focal point basically will be determined in this technique by where the more vibrant colors are. So for example, the colors are going to be the colors that they should be. But it will be duller outside of wherever I don't want the focal point to be, and it will be a lot more saturated where I want the focal point to be. Was it the really bright red or the really bright ones? Yeah, I think so. I think you posted them pretty far back. I'm trying to open my Discord, but it's downloading updates and all that stuff. I'm just gonna pull it on screen and see if I can show you what I mean. Well, I'm talking about a lot today. Hold on, let me move over here. How do I do this? Okay, I guess I do it like this. Alright, so Alright, so you see how there's grays inside of here? And like at the back and stuff, like the color is duller. That pushes it back for us, the viewer. And the parts that pop out the most are at high saturation, which is like these areas around here, and then on her hair, like this area. But there's also a play of light and dark. So like if you were to turn this black and white, a lot of this area, I guess I have to zoom out now, a lot of the area that is not very bright, like where the white is hitting, is going to be pushed back as well. So they do an interplay of that, and we also have the interplay of the green and red here, which is like light green and pink, which is a color contrast in and of itself, right? So they do a lot more with their artwork. This one has less of that. This one has this duller color effect that I was describing earlier, where you use the duller colors at the back and then the brighter colors at the front. And yeah, same thing here. So it's like a specific painting style, and I like it a lot because of how clever, I guess, it uses those techniques. Yeah. Oh crap, I hit something. I don't know if that hurt or if that hit you guys. I moved my thing back here. Yeah, the saturation is duller than the front part, which I believe is where the sun shines. Yeah, although there are some shadows in the front as well. Yep. So that's what I kind of want to attempt here, because I feel like my paintings still look amateurish. This is going to be like yellowish light. It's not going to be that bright. And then it's going to be nighttime, so there's going to be like moonlight up there. So I have two light sources to play with, and we'll see if I can get it to kind of work. But I need to make my palette. Never mind. I was gonna move the camera so you could see what I'm doing on my palette, but then I'll have to set it back, and there's gonna be a whole thing about whether or not the light is okay and stuff like that. So this yellow stove or dresser? It's a stove, indicated by the kettle. I don't think there'd be a kettle on a dresser. Alright, we're gonna need black. We're gonna need some brown, white, blue. I don't know. Could potentially use this, so I'll keep it. But no green, so I'll get rid of this. Oh, this rose red is actually more pink. Scarlet red. Let's see what that is. Okay, yeah, that's very bright. Scarlet. Prussian blue. I don't know if this is the correct blue to use for the sky, but let me look at it. Oh crap, it's all sealed up. But yeah, it could work. Look how crunchy my brushes are. Hmm. Crimson and Scarlet, what's the difference? Okay, yeah, there's a difference, but it's just brightness basically. I'll use both. Cobalt. Yeah, I can use some cobalt. So what else? Okay, we have yellow. We have black and brown. Red. Red. White. White. Blues. The curtain, what's the curtain gonna be? What color? Could be red too, right? I think so. I think we have all the colors we basically need. Scarlet is brighter. Yeah, it does look like that. So now, of course, I could just have looked on the outside, but sometimes these paint tubes have the wrong color on the outside, so I had to open them and see, and yep, they are. Scarlet's brighter. I guess you would know that. I can start with here, I think. To get some gray too, because if I'm gonna use gray to like reduce the vibrancy, that would be effective. Another effective way to do it though, and I'm not good enough at mixing paint yet, is to use complementary colors to mix down. Like if you have green and red and you mix them together, it pulls them closer to the center, which turns out to be a grayish color. So that's another way to dull down the saturation. But I'm just gonna use gray. Which is probably a little wasteful actually, now that I think about it, because what if you do a painting that needs just gray? You're not gonna go back and mix those colors, so... Yeah. Maybe I'll bring some green then? What green should I use? Viridian green? What kind of green this is? Yeah, this looks... it could work, so we'll just keep it on hand. Burnt umber and burnt sienna. Guess you buy different grays or you mix before they get gray. Me, I just buy them. I've bought a lot of paint when it was on sale, so I just have that to use. But in the future, when I like do things properly, I'll have to mix them. When it's oil paint, I think it's easier to do that because you don't have to worry about it drying. while you're like playing around to get the right color. But acrylics is needs a little bit more urgency, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go now. May come back later if the stream's still going. Alrighty, have a good one. I'm gonna go for probably 2 hours. We'll see. Crimson. Just pouring out my paint is what I'm doing. Normally I would do a wash, but I'm just gonna go right in because the wash might like ruin the layout penciling, so I'm not gonna risk it. Alright, let's see if this Prussian blue wants to come out of the tube or not. Doesn't seem like it does. There we go. Got some more. Flat brush. Yeah. Alright, so I guess the first pass is just gonna be flat. And then I'll play with the saturation levels and stuff like that. The boots are black. The curtains, are they red or is this red? This is red. So I'll start. I guess the rug can be red too. That would help it pop. Yeah, you started late means I don't gotta stream for a bit at least. Oh, you're gonna stream? Stream. You're gonna be AFK for a while? Alrighty. Even join call if it's something you'd want. If I'm around in time, I'll get that answer later though. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know, it sounds like you're not hearing me, so I'll just write in chat. Oh crap. Bill Wood. Okay, there we go. I guess the less saturated areas would be where the light doesn't hit. I think. Because technically what I would normally do is make the shadow areas more saturated. Kind of like what I'm doing already. But maybe what I ought to be doing is lowering the I can make it darker, I guess. Let's see. It's way too dark. Okay, no, that's way too dark. I guess I'll gray it out.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains, deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain non écrit.
I like how it looks like this person will say, and that's how I survived the 7 seas on the Billy O T kiddos. And he looks like, yeah, it looks like he has some stories to tell. Lurk, alrighty. Thanks for the lurk light.
Toi le vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur, œuvres infinies, chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans les trains du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
Oh yeah, did you get anything, Collie, for the, like, whatever games are on sale? You pick anything up? Not really. Nothing of interest, I guess. Got Constance, but it's a new game, so I assume it was launch price thingy. Constance, let me see what that is. I got Potionomics and Monarch. It looked like some anime game, so I'm like, oh, looks cool, so I'll try it out. I have no idea if it's gonna be good or not. Constance game. Oh, I think I recognize the I think I did see this. Cute art. You know, Monarch heard about it. Oh, there's a couple of anime-ish looking games. I have them on my wish list. I'll just pick them up whenever they get cheap. Besides Monarch, there was one called Caligula Effect. There was something called a Cry Machina, I think. I don't know. There's a couple of anime-ish looking games. I don't know. I'm still in that mood to play. Stuff like that. I heard it was by the ancient devs of Shin Megami Tensei, but I never. Oh, that's interesting because I did get the vibe from it when I looked at it. Like I didn't know if it might have been like a spin-off or whatever, but yeah. That was a bad placement that I just did. Yeah, the brown has some yellow in it. Too saturated. Belt is more black. I feel like the strap should be brown. So I'll do that. Brown. Problem is that's the same brown as the sofa. I'm gonna need to like maybe use the light from the window to like separate it. There's metallic parts on the pipe. I was lost for words for a sec. But I'll get them in later.
traveled miles, spinning in circles, your blind eyes on the dial, stripping out the colors. A man whose steps leave no trace. A man whose voice sounds like tears. A man whose memory.
It's cozy, yeah. That's the goal.
A man whose time flowed off beats. You learn that all is not in vain. All that
I don't know how much snow you guys have over there, but we're getting quite a bit. We already have several feet piled up.
It's time to say goodbye until next life. A man whose steps leave no trace. A man whose voice sounds like tears. A man whose memory erases. A man whose time flowed off beats.
Gotta stand up. Can't reach. Alrighty. Ready to jump in? I can just I guess I'll just put myself in the server. Go into Spec Ops if you're gonna chat. I'm gonna show. Yeah, you should stream if you want to. Oh, wait 1 sec. I need to change a setting in my Discord so it actually picks up sound. Oh, never mind. It's already set. And then I can open up the stream window here so I can see what you're doing. Actual underscore more. Do you believe in a happy ending? Oh no, stop talking to me. I was hearing my voice. Oh, wait, what is it doing? What is what doing? The stream? Yours? Your channel is playing whoever you have in your suggested streamers. I guess it picks up those and plays.
Right, just want to make sure everything in this end is good.
Oh, I think I heard you. And let me adjust the volumes.
Alrighty. Let's see here, back here.
Alright, say something?
Bam, bam. What's up?
Okay, there we go.
Is that? Alright.
Yeah.
Getting this running. So how's it? Yeah, I guess how's it been?
Okay, I think I need to up you more. You went down a bit. I don't know if it's the sound.
My bad.
200%, just like blue.
Hooray!
All right, yeah. What were you saying?
That sound. Oh yeah, I guess how's it been going?
It's been going okay. It's just obviously I'm doing the Chinese painting technique that I saw for the first time, so I guess I have to do a couple of layers and then maybe it'll start looking better. But yeah, usually it comes together towards like the midpoint towards the end, so yeah, that's how it's going there. And then I have snow waiting for me to clean. It's been Okay, it says it's stopped now, but we'll see what happens. It's not cold though, so it's like -4 Celsius. That'll be fine. How about you? Your end?
It's been alright. Did work and school today. Oh, I didn't click. Okay. Just having to finish up an assignment now. I don't really know why I have like this burst of energy to try a collab.
Cool, cool.
I don't know. Just need to finish an assignment as well. Set this up.
Alright, there we go. I can plant myself in the chat. Like this. Oh, end of year survey. Why are you on the actual Mora channel? Let's see. I'll do it live. Okay, so the options are pity. You play a game I enjoy. Previous interaction. I'll put pity.
You can keep them anonymous. I don't really.
What is it that I want? What is it that you want me to improve?
Oh, Collie, is he also too loud on my end? You can tell me. You'd probably be the best one to know. Or is he too quiet as well? I guess that's another thing I gotta look out on.
So for the second question is, what is it that you want me to improve or do? I think I'm gonna put writing.
Did I screw it up? What is it that I want me to improve or do? Nice job, moron.
Projects I should do. Making streams, visual not. Oh, are you interested in doing that? There's a couple like pretty decent
that's nice.
programs that you can use for that are free. I think visual novel would be cool. Next. Opinion of me. Good, bad, indifferent. I'm gonna put indifferent.
This doesn't be too loud. Gonna open this.
Appearance. 1-to-1 with the PNG, of course. Should there be a Discord? I don't really think so. Oh, so there's the only option here unless we have another option. Okay, so let's see. For the last question, I need to think. Oh wait, no, it's a more simple question actually. I'll just put this more.
Not at all. If you don't want to be serious at all, Collie. If you do want to, yeah, you can feel free to. I forgot I wanted to put a primary question, like if you were cool, like showing it on stream in case you wanted to put personal info or something else in there, but I don't really know if I'll have even the energy to plan something out like that. Okay, what do I need to do for here?
Did you see the typo in the Discord related question? Yes, lie. What merchandise do you see yourself spending money? Keychain, that would be cool. Keychain. Consumer. The body pillow has a blush. I save my money for stuff that matters so I can be happy and healthy. Yeah, basically me spending money on nothing ever. What does this look like to you? It looks like two samurais holding hands.
Well, then you'll like the last option.
Two bears high. Okay, that's close.
Let's show the first question because the answer is funny.
Burger. While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. A. Act like you're going to give them the sweet roll, but the last minute throw it in the air, hoping they'll pay attention to it long enough for you to get a shot in the leader. Give them the sweet roll now without argument, knowing that later this afternoon you will have all your friends with you and you can come back. And you can come and take whatever he owes you. Drop the sweet roll and step on it and get ready for a fight. These are all viable. What's the closest that I can think of myself doing impulsively? Yeah, I'm not one to involve other people, so the middle option's not there. So it's either A or C. I mean, I take a bite of it first before I throw it, so I guess I'll just pick A. And do you know what 83x whatever all that is? No, I don't know what that is. Which VTuber is most attractive? I don't know the other two.
I take it you only know Ao and you?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna pick her. Alright. The actual Morton mascot should be branded as a furry. I made a gender bent version of the PNG. Emo goth. Oh, these are all. I mean, it's a select all, right? So I can select all.
Yeah, if you really wanted to.
I could put fan art / other stuff on the about section in Twitch of it, link to other channels as well. Not like I have anything here. If you bought us at Thrills, thanks. At some point, things will change for better or worse. Hope it's the former. You can use the spot below for anything you want to put down. I'm just gonna put this down. There we go. Alright.
Nice. I'll check those either after stream or probably in a bit. I definitely do need to get this assignment done.
Were you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, so my thingy is not showing you. Like I was on your channel, but I guess it didn't pick up that you're streaming to turn on the stream. So I have to refresh. Oh, 3D.
Gah. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the game. But it's sweet. So yeah, what's the deal with the Chinese painting?
The Chinese paint style, I think I explained some of it before, and I explained it more a little bit in the earlier part of the stream. Basically, what I'm doing here is already incorrect because I'm not playing with the saturation levels as I should be. Because normally what I would do is I would have the shadows more saturated and like more like prominent, but the Chinese artists tend to make it less saturated and it kind of pushes it back. So it can technically be as dark as it needs to be in terms of black and white. Like if you were just to paint it in black and white, then of course the shadows would be darker, right? But traditionally, we would also make the shadows more saturated, or at least in the paint style that I'm used to seeing. They wouldn't. They would only put the saturation where the light is hitting, or like limit it really. So I'm having trouble there.
I mean, I guess what of the three things you have down, which is like the pants, the carpet, and the coat, which one's kind of the closest to the style?
Pants.
I mean, that's good because that's the main focus, at least.
The pants. I can see how it can become like what they say, muddy, if I'm not doing this right, so that's something I need to watch out about. So what are you doing here? Are we doing assignment right now, or is this a game that you're playing?
I mean, setting up an assignment, also trying to get a BGM on, so at least there's a little bit more for my streams end. Hopefully that should be good. But yeah, just gonna write this out. It is, how many pages do I have? I think it is the full, I've got a 22-page packet to go through.
Kali complete the survey already?
I would assume she did, unless she's like truly putting her heart into criticisms, which honestly I feel like would be a little strange. Not much to go
Writing
off of.
Giving you an essay of criticism.
All right.
Yeah, she did.
Are you gonna have the picture take place at like night, or is it gonna be bit harsher lighting? I guess.
At night. The main light sources are just gonna be uh, the stove and moonlight coming from like the window.
Mystique.
Yeah, I was thinking about movies to watch for this week or maybe next week because this week is 4th and then okay, let me open the calendar. Um okay, so yeah, this week, next week, and the next week. This week is the 5th, then there's the 12th, then there's the 19th. I guess 19th is probably the best to watch a Christmas movie because obviously the next week is like going to be very busy for everyone.
That is true. I guess you got anything in mind?
Yeah, I want to watch Tokyo Godfathers, but I think next week I'll put together a list and maybe get people to decide. I don't know. I kind of just want to watch Tokyo Godfathers because I feel like no one has seen it. Like, have you seen it? Oh, see ya,
No,
Collie.
you even knew that I like took a long time to even. Oh, good night, Collie. Good luck with the rest of the week. But yeah, you knew it took me a long time to even watch Paprika, and that was like even more modern than Tokyo Godfather. So
Paprika?
wasn't that made by the same people?
Oh no, that's the first time I've heard it said that way. I thought it was always paprika.
Maybe it's a regional. I don't know.
It might, yeah, it might be one of those things.
I hope it's a regional dialect.
It's gonna be funny. Let's see who Google thinks is saying it wrong.
It's gonna be me. I say a lot of things wrong.
Pronounce.
Even made up words, because there's a monster in Monster Hunter, Nergigante, that I pronounce as Nergigante.
Paprika. Yeah. What are you saying again?
I don't actually remember. Paprika? Is that what I said?
Could be.
There's always the VOD if I remember to check.
Paprika and paprika, right? So let me see. Pronounce British? No, they say paprika. Or paprika? Paprika. Okay, no, yeah, it's gone. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, I haven't watched Tokyo Godfather, and I really doubt a lot of. Maybe Des has. I don't know if he's even the type to watch like anime movies. Maybe Husk as well, but
I have a feeling they
I
might
don't
not
know.
have because it's a Satoshi Kon movie, which is the same director as Paprika, and like I don't know. I always find that no one has seen it whenever I bring it up. I'll be surprised if Husk has seen it at least.
It probably was like really popular. If I had to guess, in like mid 2000s, like you truly had to be part of the people who were unironically listening to Nightcore to be aware of that,
Maybe.
like those movies.
I feel like it was during a time where maybe there was like Japanese movies were less known of or whatever. Like animated movies, maybe just Miyazaki. Everyone kind of knew Miyazaki, but there was other animators that were making movies.
Everyone knew Miyazaki and only two of his movies. Hey, what was the deal with such a late stream? I guess just trying to push off, or like trying to delay needing to go out and just do the snow as long as you could.
No, it was actually very simple. The restream was giving me trouble logging in to change the settings because I wanted to swap Twitter out with YouTube because it's no longer like the premium is expired, so there's no longer any Twitter streams. And that was giving
And
me
Musk
trouble.
hated you.
Yeah. Got gate kept. I mean, it wasn't helping at all anyway, so I don't really know what the point is for that feature.
It probably could genuinely just be something like to write on, like, oh, Twitter Blue has all these features, even if they're
Yeah.
useless. It's at least something to write down for an investor.
Yeah, that's probably most likely. Like I think him and I don't know what was happening at Twitch, but there's always something happening at Twitch. I think like Asmund, a couple other people were talking about streaming on Twitter, and then that just kind of died because it's not really viable. They're using Kick anyways, so
Yeah, I figured there's just no audience on a Twitter.
yeah. You'd think there would be though, like just by maybe the bot issue is a lot bigger. Like a lot bigger than people realize. Because there's users
Probably.
always like on Twitter, so you'd expect that, oh, maybe some people would pop in, but I guess not.
I guess when you also think of like the formatting, Twitter was never designed to be a live stream thing, whereas TikTok and Instagram kind of feel like they could easily integrate that. Because even
Yeah.
Instagram Live, no one does that. And that's still a better fit than Twitter.
Yeah. But like this bad, like not a single comment in a whole year of streaming on Twitter, right? That's very bad.
Yeah. That may also just be because of the shadow ban.
It could be,
make
yeah,
an
it
alt
could be.
account and pay for another year of Twitter Blue to test.
No. They offered 40% off again, so I looked at it, I'm like, no. No, I'm not doing it again. I took that money and bought some more art supplies that I'm not going to use for several years. But yeah, for this week's movie, I guess, or next week before the Christmas one, are you in the mood for anything in particular, or should I just run with whatever I have?
You can just do with whatever you have, especially because like time constraints on my end. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine watching anything.
There's Chronicle 2012, which is like a superhero-ish kind of movie, but not trash. And then there's my favorite movie, which is just my favorite movie. I guess I should watch that one. The problem is though, like it feels like It's a movie where you have to watch the sequel right after it because it's like, do you know when a sequel like picks up right after? It's
I
that
mean,
kind of,
typically they don't for that very reason.
yeah.
People forget what happens.
Yeah. So maybe that's for like next year. Yeah, the Chronicle 2012 movie is a movie where you want a sequel after you watch it, but you're kind of glad that it didn't have the sequel. Because right after that, I think around that time the superhero movies started to pop off, or like they were at least, I think they were starting to be made. Actually, let me check. Nicole 2012. So it might have been like infected by that. Release date February 3rd, 2012. Okay, what's the first Marvel Disney movie? The Avengers. What? Is that the first one they made themselves? Because like Iron Man was Paramount, I think.
Probably.
But Avengers was 2012 as well, so I guess it more or less makes sense with what I was saying. The Marvelification. Because before that, you had a lot of superhero / comic book movies, and they didn't have that in that sort of like. You had Constantine, you had V for Vendetta, and you had so many others, and they have their own vibe. Until, I guess until Disney acquired the properties.
Oops. Okay. Got a bit of work done. I guess I can check Collie's response. See if it's able to be read out on stream as well. Do this. Ooh, opening that tab really is hurting my PC. Okay. Oh, she might have done two, because the first one she did was the troll one. I guess I'll read that one out, because she'd probably be fine with that. Okay, why are you on the actual moron channel? Pity. What is it that you want me to improve or do? Art, for some reason. Projects I should do, bigger streams. Opinion on me, good. One-to-one with the PNG. Maybe, wait, is this even hers? I hope it is. Okay. It's certainly not yours. Okay, because it's not a burger that's been chosen. Appearance is one-to-one with the PNG. No Discord, which I agree with. In my character, personality, or even chat appealing, yeah, it is. I don't really have any complaints for now. Do you see the typo? Yes, I'm lie. Wants a plushie. Two bears high-fiving. Favorite food, chicken in any form. Drop the sweet roll and step on it. Doesn't know what 83 times 21e to the power of 2 is. Didn't choose a VTuber. Oh, I think, wait, no, I think I know who this is. Never mind. I don't know, maybe it is. It'd be interesting if it's a different person, because they didn't mention they were here. I don't know, I don't know.
Mystery.
Le silence et la nuit.
Shoot, now I gotta compare. I'll see if she put another. Let's see here. Previous interaction. Just be you. More streams, perhaps. How am I supposed to improve that? Projects I should do depends on what you are interested, really. Opinion on me. Actual is actual XD. This is not Collie. This cannot be Collie. She doesn't talk like that. I don't think I've ever. Oh, I'm reading through a bunch of journals. Let me be. Oh, is this yours? I didn't realize you were even here. Sorry, I didn't. Shoot, do you want me to read this out then? Because I thought this was someone else's. And welcome in, Ari, by the way. It's okay, yeah, I don't want. Okay, then I can go through it more in depth. So it was Collie was the second one. So your previous interaction, just be you, depends on what you're interested. Actual is actual, one-to-one with the PNG. Currently, one person wants the Discord. Your personality is mostly on the chill side. Personally, that's why I read that. I'd put you in the background for extra noises when I'm doing something because it's not too disruptive. I haven't seen much of your gameplay stream, so I don't really have much comment on that. Overall, chill guy has potential to improve more. 030. So I'm the second monitor streamer. Would want a keychain. 2 bears high-fiving. We're 3 for 3 on that. Burger, 2 for 1 on that. 3 for 3 on people not knowing what 83 times 21 e squared is. Says that she is the most attractive VTuber model. Wants the mascot to be a furry, mage, gender bent, and emo goth. And wishing me luck on future endeavor. Well, thank you, Ari. Speaking of which, how's your painting been going? Mr. Oh yeah, I haven't even introduced you to Rahu. He's a good artist compared to me. You can check him out. Let me do the shout out.
Cheap viewers on stream.
Remove the message. If OBS wants to load. Okay, there goes all my papers. Okay. Shout out. Boom.
Oh wait, Ari is a rigger.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Hopefully that worked. There we go. Or at least, well, yeah, she kind of does know rigging, but she did Vroid mostly.
Hello, actual friend Rahu. Hello. I'm doing painting and stuff.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Oh shit. Yeah, the alert. I'm still waiting for your page to load. Boop.
At least that's the two, I think, Twitch communities I'm part of. So that way now I just have to synchronize whatever lies I've told you guys and figure out what makes the most sense.
Hmm. Oh, music too? Do you sing or do you make like mixed tracks and stuff? Oh, the color and the shading. Yeah, we're working through it. Part-time VTuber.
I think I guess you're setting that in my chat. But she did, yeah, she does like covers. You did kind of do some mixing in order to get that stuff to work in the shorts, didn't you? I remember you mentioning that being a thing you were proud of. Where to reply? In his chat. You were in his chat just a few seconds ago.
Yeah, just keep. You can reply in Moron's chat. I'm actually there, so. My monitor for my chat just alerts me whenever there's someone doing something. Let's see. Well, good luck. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck with your journal. I hope it's not more transcripting, but good luck with that. Don't let us distract you. And enjoy the rest of your week, Ari.
See ya.
You've hit your 2-hour mark, Mr.
Oh.
Who? That's. Sorry. All right.
I guess I'll
Easy
go for
part of your assignment then, hopefully, Ari.
probably go for 1 more hour.
All right.
Let me check.
I guess
what
it is.
this snow
It's
is
still
like.
kind of early for me. I feel like I live in such a bad time slot. Everything is either too late or too early.
No, that's the 11 for me as well. It's always like you either catch people or I guess they catch you or they go and sleep or whatever it is that they do before the end of the day.
I just closed that. The wrong thing. You think collabs like this are more detrimental to your work speed, or because I know you're definitely not the type to ask for them.
Oh, you mean like chatting? No, it doesn't do anything. Streaming itself already kind of puts a debuff. So, but at the same time, it's kind of like because I get locked into a time slot of at least 2 hours. At the end of it, I still get more work done than if I were to just be with my own self. Because then I would work on something for like 30 minutes and I'll go do something else. And I'll go do something else and then nothing gets done.
And you don't give off the impression of being like someone who would be distracted like that. Maybe it's just because you've streamed longer, but I feel like if someone were to compare my stream to your stream, they would point at me and say I would be the one that's not focused, or like in 30 minutes I would switch a subject or anything.
Oh. Well, I can lock in, but it has to have a reason. If I don't have a reason, then I'm all over the place too. It's the same with like, I don't know, if you're gonna do like a school assignment or something, though you find like you're able to do it better if you were in class or something, I guess. Because it's like, oh, I'm stuck here, so that's all I have to do. Kind of thing.
I suppose.
It's
That's
kind of
why
like
they
what
give
stream
you.
is for me. It eliminates distractions too. I guess that's also part of it. Like, if I were not streaming, then I would be listening to something while I'm painting. And I don't know what happened, but back in the day, I could do that really easily. But nowadays, I get more easily distracted with whatever I'm watching, or I can't as easily multitask.
Well, that's kind of why I feel like the collab is detrimental. Because I knew you were doing live streaming while watching a podcast, and that was even when I was around, and that was kind of 6-ish months. I feel like only when you started painting did you stop doing that.
Stop doing podcasts?
Like listening to the podcast at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is a lot harder than, because I'm not as familiar with it as I am with like drawing. I wasn't really using color and stuff, so it's like, I guess the level of focus is there's like a higher requirement or something. But yeah, I think I feel the same thing sometimes when I'm impeding on people. Like, well, I guess I can only say that for one person at this point, because like, sometimes we used to have overlap with a blues stream, and it would be like, okay, I'll just pop in while I'm still working on something. But then you always think, since I'm kind of impeding, they're not gonna talk about what they would normally talk about or something. I don't know.
Well, that's just in her character. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's even a German thing, but she definitely, like, I'd say gets really nervous in calls.
Yeah. The what's it called? Just kind of becomes quiet. I think she talked about it.
I guess it's kind of like sometimes your streams. I feel like there's plenty of times when it's quiet, especially because I feel bad that I flood your chat.
I need topics all the time to talk. Otherwise, it's like, oh, what am I talking about? I don't know. But for her, like, if you're like in a group setting and other people are chatting, then she just kind of doesn't talk, cause like that's what usually would happen with if we were having me and Des, we would just kind of talk about something, and then she would just be quietly drawing in the background.
Yeah. But if no one's talking, then she's bringing up the subjects.
Yeah. And then for me, I don't really. That's like something I have to actively do. I don't know. Maybe she's actively doing it too, but like, I'm not a conversationalist. So
What about me? I guess what do you think I've like? Have I been quieter or?
in chat or on stream.
I guess both. I would assume less in chat. How many messages have I sent?
In chat, whenever you're like not chatty, just assume you're doing something. But I guess more than in the beginning, more chatting, which is good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so. Cause I'm not gonna like it's gonna take me energy, I guess, to lead conversation. Or to like if someone says think of something to draw, I can't do it suddenly. And it's the same thing if they're like, oh, think of something to talk about. My head just goes blank. And the truth is, like, obviously there's tons of things you could just pick a topic and go, but I don't know. There's
Yeah,
some
just gotta
obvious.
unlock the 100% part of your brain that's autism and think, hey, I can talk about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I feel like it's better to have a sense of control, like a sense of consistency. And that's why I feel like I don't like my streams, because I never stay on a single subject for anything longer than like 30 seconds.
The best streamers have no topic consistency. It's the tangents and tangents and tangents. At least that's
Well, I
the
don't
ones I've
watch.
watched.
I don't watch the best streams. I watch your guys' stream because I like them, as opposed to Speed or Queso or whoever the new guy is for this week.
Yeah, they never stay on topic.
Good morning, X. Sorry, I didn't realize how long that message could have been there for. Would you prefer if I muted if I talk to my chat, or is that
No, I don't care.
okay? Well, how
Yeah.
you doing, X? Serious stream? Yeah.
Super serious.
I mean, I'm doing less than I feel like most other streams. I don't know. I'm doing fine, just woke up. At least you got a good amount of sleep, at least. 7 o'clock. I don't even think I'm gonna get that. Especially not with doing this.
You gotta wake up
I know
early.
you're definitely not gonna get that, Ray. And yeah, we're streaming with Ray Ra, who he's a better artist. What's like three? Yeah, I guess what's 3 words? I would use to describe you.
Hello, other person.
I guess those are 3 words. He's currently streaming. I don't know if I can do a shout out because it wouldn't have been that long ago. So let me double up on that. You have to wait 41 minutes 11 seconds. Why?
Oh, to shout me out to turns?
Yeah.
What is turns? What does turns do?
He
Clicking
said,
on-
I think it's like. Man, he described it a long time ago. It's a French word used to describe someone who would like go home and eat their lunch at home as opposed to at school. I think that's the closest thing, like externse. French, français. But yeah, he makes up the other half of my French audience.
Alright, Collie. I was like trying to think.
I should. All right, I'll make sure to specify next time so you don't have to figure it out.
I was like, ooh.
You have classes today, X? Probably. There's, especially since your Tuesdays are usually pretty rough, they would put that as Tuesday and Thursday. What was art school in 2 hours? Well, good luck. Hopefully I don't distract you for too long. What was arts like college? How did they split up their scheduling and classes?
Asking me?
Yeah.
It was mine was like pretty much the same as like any other like they would have their lectures. They would have it depends on the class I guess too, because like some classes they had live drawing classes. So those would be like special I guess, in the sense that they have that person booked for X amount of time per session.
Mm.
But yeah, everything else it's just like a normal school thing. But the problem with the one that I went to was it's not a good one. So I don't think that it was how it should have been. I assume that European schools are better, like European art schools.
I
At
mean,
least
you
the
would
ones
have
on
to.
YouTube.
You'd have to ask Blue.
Yeah, but the ones on YouTube they show much more of a art specific kind of.
Was bad about it. The one he went to, you went to the one in Florida, right? And that was almost like what, 10 years
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
If I recall, they were trying to push you to do animation with Toon Boom.
Toon Boom wasn't that bad. It was the 3D that they were trying to do because the industry was moving heavily into
was
that
like the
direction.
new- I mean, I feel like that's kind of fair. Well, okay, no, 10 years ago, 2015. Yeah, I guess that would have been pretty behind. I was thinking if it was mid 2000s, then they're kind of just in that middle zone of adapting to a new like medium. It was also American education. So
America Diva.
What's our literacy rate as of 2025? Americans 2025. 79%, with about 43 million having low literacy skills, better than nothing.
Better than
54% having literacy skills below a 6th grade level, better than nothing. Oh yeah, extra. Did you have to pay a lot?
I did, but okay, so there was some grants that we had access to because we were below a certain income level. The thing is that we were below a certain income level, mostly because we just came to Florida, and at the time I think it was like 1920. So for them, for my parents, they were like still kind of looking for steady employment because they've been there for like half a year.
Mm.
And then I guess that's what they were looking at for us to qualify for grants. So we didn't have to pay a lot, but the actual course was just way overpriced anyway. So some people, I guess, were screwed over by that.
So they did. Your parents sound like good people. I'll say. Did you feel like, probably too personal question, but like, you feel like they did the best they could, or feel like they could have done better or something?
There was okay, so let me think. Animation teachers were garbage. Most of the students who were like the top students could do much better. Like one of the issues with the animation specifically was that you more or less were putting together a reel while you were in school to show industry people who would come to the events that you would show your reel at, so that you can get like a connection there. That was mainly the animation portion. The arts portion, there were good teachers and like competent artists who actually were in the art community over there. Like, you know, like they have sections of the city where everyone kind of does art stuff. There was actually that there. There was a teacher who was the only like serious teacher, I feel like I liked him. But students started to complain about him. And he eventually got let go because they kept complaining about him, because he took his thing actually seriously. He was teaching perspective, and I guess getting less than an A on an art thing is a problem for some people. Because like they got rid of him after like 2 semesters of me being there.
Dang, you were that bad?
Then there was an ex-Marvel guy, old dude. He was cool. He actually would give proper feedback on because we were doing scripting and storyboarding, I think, with his class, and he would give proper feedback there. And he showed us like using comic panels, like how you use space and stuff to like direct the attention of someone who's reading it. Most of the classes, they don't really bother to teach you. They just kind of expect you to perform and grade you on said performance. So yeah, it wasn't good.
I don't know. I guess when I think compared to an average class, and kind of run the mill, it's like you do have good teachers who teach you, and then other ones that just leave you to fend for themselves. I guess I was surprised that it's not too different from normal school.
Oh. Maybe the best academies have all the best teaching people, because like there was an art academy on YouTube that I watched, but I it's like unavailable really to go to because it's in Europe. And like the videos that they have there of the students who go there and stuff looked pretty cool.
Hmm.
My expectations were probably too high as well. But yeah, they were in very much into the accreditation of like whoever was like taking their programs, more so than like actually training artists. So they just care to give people credits or credentials basically. Like, oh, they graduated from here, so the industry recognizes that as like someone competent.
Yeah.
But
Oh
they
yeah,
didn't.
because you guys. Well, no, you would get degrees in the arts, I guess. Just less of a use of having the degree in art as it is the connections.
Yeah, like it's a.
I just want to know. Well, I guess I hope it's a question for you and not for me. What art style you do now?
Wait, for you or me?
I would hope you. I feel like he knows. He knows I just like use MS Paint.
You're gonna have to specify terms. Like on my like right now I'm painting.
Yeah, I was
But-
gonna say you did a good job stalling that way you could figure out whether you're gonna answer like manga or comics or.
Yeah, I do a lot. I do too much. Right now I'm painting, and then eventually I want to get back to doing comics. And maybe one day in the near future, not near, in the long term, I want to do a animation project.
Do you think about your when cicadas whisper in autumn a lot, or is that kind of just like a thing that you have loosely floating around?
Oh, it's loosely floating around. It's like not being taken seriously at all, which is part of why it's like not so driven to put it together. It started off right, like just learning how to do the comic thing, and then now I want to do it not digitally, so I'm doing it on, or I'm like going to be doing it on paper, and I have my paper and I have my ink, but yeah,
I feel like it's
I
gonna do better for you mentally in the long run. I feel like you really burnt out when you did like that truck and the cabin picture. I want to say is when things started losing steam.
Chuck in the cabin. Chuck in the side of the when it was at the
I
side of the
think
cabin?
so. I
Could have
think
been,
no
yeah.
matter what, you were gonna be like unsatisfied with how it looked and try to do then fixes like earlier on and then afterwards, as well as you also probably didn't have much of a plan after that, I would say.
Yeah, I had no plan.
Yeah.
I had no plan.
I would say it still turned out very decent for what you had.
I disagree. I mean, like it was something, I guess. More than
Better
like,
than I could do.
yeah, but still, I had like a particular vision and I failed to execute it. So just need to figure out how to get back on that horse and go at it again. I could try another project, I guess, but I just want to kind of, even if I do this one really quickly, like shorten it, it's just like annoying to start something and not finish it all the time.
Just need to ease into it.
Yeah. How about on your end? Have you been writing anything or too busy with schools?
No, I think okay, I'll set my homework aside. I think after you told me to, well, you didn't really tell me to write anything, but just like think about it. I guess this is even yesterday. I started writing down like my thought process on like being forgotten, and then I got distracted, I guess I would say, and then wrote a 1,256 word concept on fixing a random like enemy from Halo 4.
Which enemy was it?
It's like the entire Prometheans race, because they're like killer robots, but they're don't make any sense, so
Yeah, I think I know
rewrite
which
them
one
to
you're
fit
talking.
the world a bit better. And yeah, I'm doing homework. Well, almost, kind of, quote unquote doing quote unquote homework.
The struggle is real. What your chat says.
I would say you've done more painting than I have my actual work.
30 minutes left.
You're trying to start writing. It's more journaling, especially if I try to start writing and selling books. I now know my audience is less than half the American population. Otherwise, yeah, I guess I've always kind of been writing-ish. I don't like it. I don't like any. Honestly, I don't like anything for some reason. I feel like it's tiring. It takes long. It never turns out the way I want it to. Let's do French people. I don't know. Maybe because I'm like, what do you write for? Just to get it out of your head, and like not mean anything to anyone else aside from yourself.
For the journaling, yeah. But like for uh for like the stories, I do want that to like mean something to someone else, I guess. So that
Mhm.
one is something that will probably take a lot longer for me to actually put out.
That's probably just like the struggle with any. Well, I would hope it's the struggle with any art. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be agreeable. I don't want it, or not like too agreeable. I don't want it to be an echo chamber. I don't want it to be something basic or simple. But I still want it to mean something. I don't know. That was too depressing. That's the issue with all of my like topics on stream. I don't like how they end.
Inconclusively,
Do I share my? No, I don't. I guess. Well, no, I do not share my writing. I would not say no. I could.
he
Could
shares it
I?
on
I don't
AO3.
I could put something on AO3. Honestly, I think I recently looked through that and I was like, wow, this writing is all trash. I don't like how this reads. I have to. I guess yeah. Do any of you use AO3? Do any of you know how like old the audience is? Because I feel like the site's old. Like I feel like it's on par with all the other abandoned forums, web forums. It fits that vibe, but I feel like the people in it are either young or they're stuck in like the quirky 2003 girl lol XD sort of phase.
Yeah, it could go either way, actually. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was just rambling. I did not know AO3. My cat wants out. Let me AFK. You can entertain them.
Hello, chat. How are you guys doing? Did not know AO3. I only know Wattpad. Yeah, Wattpad's a newer one, right? At least I didn't hear about it until like a couple years ago. Wattpad. Age. Oh wait, it's 13. It's 13 years old. No wait, users must be at least 13 years old. Wattpad. Wattpad website age. Oh my gosh, come on. The AI answer thing is so tarded. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at why have you kidnapped the moron? I'm going to sell his organs. I need to buy some Christmas presents, so I need some quick cash. A RimWorld player? I don't even know what that is. I've heard of it, but I don't know, you're kind of selling me on it if that's what you do in it. Oh, trust me, that's not even scraping the surface of it. Wait, is it the one where you can technically enslave and make people as like numbers? I think you like name your people as numbers. I think I saw like a short where someone was doing that. Yes. Oh, okay. I see. Sounds like a good time.
Sorry, my cat's old. It takes her a long time to walk to the door she wants to be at. You can also give drugs to children. What are you talking? Okay, Ray. I'd like you to please explain what
We're talking
happened.
about RimWorld.
Okay. Okay, Rimworld play. Okay, yeah. Let's see, it seems to check out. But yeah, I think the cat. I don't know. I don't know if my cat expects. Either she got lost and ended up in the kitchen, or she thinks it's morning and she gets like cream cheese. I'm kind of worried she's on her like last legs.
How old? How many years?
I mean, I don't think we ever even figured out the age. I remember at least talking about like talking to some girl about having the cat when I was in third grade, which was either 13-ish years ago. So,
Damn.
and she wasn't a kitten at that time, so she's either 14 if we're really lucky or like 17, 18.
Old girl.
Yeah, that's an old cat, which explains why she gets like lost now. How old's your cat, X? She seemed healthy. Which cat? Oh, I guess I didn't know you had multiple. Like a ginger. Look, what? I would assume it's your family, not you do not keep 10 cats in your apartment, right?
Right?
So here it is. Let me switch the. Where's the? No, I do not keep 10 cats. Oh, I just realized it never switched. Let's do this. This cat. Ginger's 5 years old. I also kind of immediately didn't. I completely named the wrong color pattern because that is not a ginger. My bad. I'm gonna fail my animal sciences exam. That's another one who's very young cat. Your brother owns that cat from that pub, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but she's looks fully grown, so I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe I'll be there. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I was supposed to go this summer, but I didn't really go. I think they came here more often than I went, so.
This summer, like last summer or coming?
Yeah, the summer that just passed.
Okay.
Because we just meet up and like hang out or watch movies or whatever.
I think that's a pretty healthy relationship to have, like with a sibling at
Oh, yeah,
30
yeah.
years old.
We always find it weird, like, because we know, or we've seen every time we see someone, like sibling, I guess, that don't get along, we just kind of find that weird, especially brothers. Do you have like
I'll have
siblings?
to have my. Whoops, sorry.
No, what were you saying?
I'll have to have my brother do a stream one of these days.
Okay, so you do have a brother.
Yeah. He'll be my stand-in.
Yeah. Older or younger?
He is younger than me, and
Oh,
he's
damn.
my only sibling.
Yeah, mine's younger too.
Give him a little dude. I would. He's tall. Okay. I may as well admit this. My younger brother, 2 years younger than me, is about like 3 inches taller than me.
Oh.
So I would say, yeah, it's probably fair to assume he's 6'1", and either I'm still 5'10" or 5'11", wherever I'm. I haven't checked in a long time because I haven't gone to the doctor's office in a long time either. So it'd be a taller little dude, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But not little dude, exactly. Which family agency set standards? Yada yada yada. Is it only? Oh yeah, I guess is it only your brother? Only one?
Hmm?
You only have one brother, Mr.
Yeah,
Rahu?
yeah. Only a brother, but family is pretty big and like different family groups live together at different times, so it just kind of like all the cousins that kind of live together kind of function, I guess, the same way, like siblings. So technically, I could like say I have a sister, another brother, and a couple other people as well. But yeah, only one biological brother. Spelled Rahu.
Owl persona. Well, this painting's coming along nicely. I, for some reason, feel like the door. Was the door always sketched in?
uh, no, not last stream. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did it. I might have done it after stream. Yeah. I don't
I'm
remember.
probably going Delulu. Shoot, it's late. I guess I'll just go until your stream ends.
Alrighty. That's like 12 minutes.
Yeah. So that way I also don't hold up externs too long, because your class is in less than 2 hours now. You probably would have done the survey by now. I shouldn't check that one. I should focus on my homework.
Yes, it's coming together.
I'd say you got the like reds much more in line with what you expected.
Yeah. Just need to. Yeah, I guess I should focus on filling out the rest of the white space so then I can see it better and make my judgments more proper when I actually start lighting it, because it's just the flats that I'm getting in for now. Or mostly the flats, because there is some shading, right? So
You've probably done the proper amount of shading, because otherwise you'd kind of lose the object.
yeah, like it would be too flat. But
That's something I need to learn how to do.
shading?
And ironically, that stupid body pillow drawing gave me the biggest example of like depth for me.
Why? Was it like at an angle or something?
Well, no, because the I don't know, just the grays. It really did give it that strange sort of illusion, and I was like, oh wow, that really is simple. And no, this is not a 3D modeling. This is Goth, so it's kind of simple game.
Oh,
If I wanted to run Blender, that would take a lot of resources.
Blender.
I haven't even updated it. I was gonna open that while OBS was running. That would have crashed my PC.
I think I'm
4.2. That's when I last updated it.
I think mine is older probably. Need to update mine and not use it for a long time again. Soon.
Probably kept it at your 3.3, because that's what you do.
Probably, yeah.
I can check it. I want to check the survey now or after stream X, because this will probably be the final thing. Whoops. What time is it? I got 2:59:47. How do you feel how do you feel about the painting?
Yeah, I'm pretty much. I put my 3 hours in, so. I'm gonna check.
It's your stream,
No.
not mine. It's your answer though, so you get the ownership over it. But yeah, I'd say for 3 hours. I guess I didn't even see if you started painting way at the beginning, because I joined like 30 minutes and then went okay for another 30. This is still a lot. And a lot of detail too.
Hey, William, how you doing?
Son visage dans chaque ligne, son passage.
I should probably stop while I'm ahead here. It's like maybe I'll make. Okay, I'm thinking of like what I'm gonna eat. So I should probably stop.
Oh wait, yeah, have you not had dinner?
Say that again?
Have you not had dinner?
No.
Bruh.
It's like, what is it, 2? Oh crap. Yeah, I should probably not be doing that, right?
Yeah, especially because you're gonna do all that snow shoveling, man.
But yeah, I'll probably go out and clean and then come back in. Because I want to try making some, like, soup noodles or something. Udon soup noodles.
That sounds nice.
Something spicy. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Anytime you want to.
Well,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, if you ever want it to happen again, you can easily ask, even though I know you aren't the type to do that.
Yeah. I'm never gonna ask. But yeah, despite not being someone who asks, I'm always like cool with it. So yeah. As for stream, see you guys whenever I see you. Oh, do you want me to tweak kick so boss don't use to get in?
Okay.
If you can do it, yeah, but I think that's expanded permissions, isn't it? Unless you have access to that permission anyway. Like I think what you're talking about is adding stuff to like the block list or something. You can do that if you want, but I have to run and like clean snow and stuff. So
Yes, yeah. Don't hurt yourself.
yeah. All right. See ya.
Bye.